I mean, these are scenes from Kandeshi Pamprom, the Metro Mass Transit Limited bus terminal here. And this is the head office, and what you are seeing is an action from junior and senior staff who are declaring an indefinite strike, a sit-down strike here over a number of issues. One of them, and what they tell me is the biggest of all, is that they haven't been paid equitably or fairly in the last 4 years. Since 2018, they tell me again, their salaries have delayed for months, and yet nothing has been said by management. They are grieved, they are unhappy, and they tell me this action is happening nationwide. More than 2,000 members of the Metro Mass Transit staff have declared an indefinite strike. Let me speak to some of the staff on how bad this really is for them here. Sir, if I may talk to you, I mean, you are one of the aggrieved staff, right? I mean, how bad is this situation for you? How long have you been paid?
It's very worst. It's very worst. So we can't say. That is what all that they have said. This situation we have now is very worst. That's all that I can say. It's very worst.
But for you personally, how bad is it? I mean, in your work, in your dealings with the Metro Mass, how bad is it for you, Mr. Tego?
We are working, but the condition we are is very bad, very worst. That's all that I can see.
How things are going, I think maybe we have to step up our game.
See, so they talk about salaries not being paid. For how long has this been going on?
Oh, for me, let me say, for last 3 months I've received my salary, but last month I've never received my salary. So I'm hoping maybe in due process, yeah, I'll receive it maybe.
Do you think this action is very necessary, a sit-down strike?
Yeah, the best way to communicate with your leaders, at least if the understanding is not going, at least a strike is another opportunity to also communicate with them. So sit down is also necessary. I
mean, they have some placards that they are putting up here. Remember, this one says that transfer entire management from head office, Mr. Yeboah, Mr. Oben, Mr. Otu, etc. They are asking, I want to believe, for the removal of their top management. This one here said this management cannot provide for anything. They have listed 5 of them: tires for buses, fuel for buses, that is 40 liters, spare parts, salaries, and the provident funds. They tell me that a lot more than that. So they are still putting some of these up. They are telling me they are on a sit-down strike. They're not going to work anytime. So, Bossman, Patrick saying. Okay, great. But Udianka said then?
Abdul Jalil.
Abdul Jalil. Okay, Abdul, how bad is this for you? How long have you been paid?
For a year. I can't speak English, but I speak and stew. Now I come here 2011. Since I come here from 2018, a better small, but now we condemn. No movement, no anything.
I mean, you list. You list a number of things.
You know what you say? Our leaders here, something like MJ, JMG, or don't want to see them.
Why is it I don't want to see them?
They don't go feel handle work for us.
What do they do that as staff you don't like?
I beg, my wife called me, Makaya, but my wife said.
So all that we want from the government, we don't want any politicians to come here again. He should not bring anybody. He should give it to the white people. Else, he should approach to us. We will appoint him. We'll show him the people who are working here almost 20 good years. They can manage this company simple way, and this company will move forward.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so, I mean, when they talk about some buses not being in very good conditions, these buses that sit here are the perfect example of what you see. Some of them have been grounded. Even some of them, I don't think will be movable anytime soon here. So you can see that these are supposed to be tires that's supposed to be changed on these buses, but that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment here. So this bus, you definitely can see that the rim is damaged, hasn't been changed. This vehicle definitely needs a tire, but also hasn't gotten one here. So these are buses that were originally brought to be part of the Metro Mass Transit fleet of buses, but have been grounded and need a lot of repair works, but haven't gotten that in a very long time. So these are the current state of some of the buses that are here. You can see them definitely, though their motto says that moving the nation, it doesn't seem that they are moving at all. Currently, I have the secretary to the Senior Staff Union, Anthony Appiah, and he'll be walking us through the number of issues that they have written down.
So the 3 executives must go. They should readjust the management and we will start work. We will do this today, tomorrow, and at a time when we see that no response is coming, we will ask everybody to stay home. We are hungry before already. So for us to stay home, me as I speak, when I'm even on leave, I'm on query stroke interdiction. All because they heard we've gone to Kumasi to make merry among ourselves, the executives, in someone's house on weekends, Saturday. And that is where in the merrymaking, where this thing came up that we are making merry as executive, but there's something at stake. So let's talk about it. We spoke about it and we took a stand to use as a resolution. Instead of calling to even find out, because we have contained them so nicely, and the kind of blows we have received from our members for the past 5 years. So for just a respect, mutual respect, call us. That actually we have heard that you are doing this. They are only calling individuals, of which I don't believe in that. So until MD, the 3 executives, I don't even want to use MD because it's not about them. It's about their office. Just as they have given us query and interdiction, it's not me. They are not punishing me. They are punishing the office I've accepted to handle. So them too, their office should be aligned with our charges or our grievances. And if we deserve to go as workers, we should go. If they're supposed to go, they should go. Calm will restore here. This is happening at majority of our nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too. So that's Appiah. He's the secretary to the senior staff union here, the Metro Mass Transit, and tells me across the entire country, more than 2,000 workers are laying down their tools indefinitely. We've been trying to get to the top management of the MMT. We are told that they are currently not available. When we do bring you some of those responses, but they are telling me they're not going to work until their top 3 management have been removed from post. For Joy News, Michael Ashali.